Is Jesus really a Muslim? I don't think so. First of all, let's go into the definition of who a Muslim is. A Muslim is anyone who submits his will to the will of Allah. A Muslim is anyone who submits completely, surrenders completely to the one true God. Now that definition is very flawed, because I can have a God in my backyard. Let's say I submit to the one true God, and the one true God is a statue in my backyard. Does that make me a Muslim? No, it does not make me a Muslim. So why do Muslims claim that Jesus was a Muslim? First of all, they would say, well, because of the way Jesus prayed. Let's examine, how did Jesus pray? In the attempt to defend Jesus being a Muslim, they'll say Jesus bowed face down while praying to the one true God. And most times they'll cite where he prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane. But the issue with that is, if we check that verse, who was he praying to? Jesus said, Father, let your will be done. Not my will, but your will. He was praying for the cup to pass over him. Who was he praying to? Was he praying to Allah? I don't think so. Why? Because Jesus referred to the person he was praying to as Father. Is Allah a father in any sense? No. Allah is not a father in any sense. So Jesus was not praying to Allah. If we check throughout the Qur'an, there is no place where it is mentioned how Jesus prayed. No single verse. They have to turn to our Bibles. They have to go to the Old Testament, go to the New Testament to find out how Jesus prayed. And yet they say this is their Messiah. And yet they don't even know how Jesus prayed. Allah cannot be a father to anyone. The Quran says that the only relationship Allah has with his people is that of a servant to slaves. So, as a Muslim, you can only come to Allah as a slave. Nothing more, nothing less, just a slave. Now, that shows Jesus was not a Muslim. If you ask another important question is, where was Jesus born? They can't answer this question because it is not found in the Quran. It is not mentioned anywhere where Jesus was born. Not even one place. Why? They have to come to our scriptures to find out where Jesus was born. Right? They have to come to the Gospels to find out where Jesus was born. They have to go to the Old Testament to look at the prophecies of where the Messiah will be born. You see, how would you have a Messiah, as you claim you do, and you do not have documentation of where he was born? How he prayed? What were the names of his disciples? What language he spoke? Because if we ask now, what language did Jesus speak? No answer. The Quran gives no answer. They have to come to our scriptures to find out that he spoke Aramaic and Hebrew, because he was a Jew. How did they know he was a Jew? From our scriptures. The Quran knows nothing about Jesus, not even a single thing about Jesus, right? But look at, what occupation did Jesus do? The Quran does not specify. There was no specification of what occupation Jesus did. But guess what? It specifies all these things concerning Muhammad. It specifies the language he spoke, where he was born, what occupation he had. Right? Muhammad was a merchant. He was a merchant. So if the Quran does not have knowledge of these basic things about Jesus, how is Jesus a Muslim?